This video is a little bit of a different one today. It's a very interesting one, and I felt like I wanted to do it because, I don't know, it just kind of blew me away. I don't know how else to explain it. When I saw it, I immediately called some of my friends who kind of know about this and talked to them about it, and decided to make a video on it just because I think it's like cool and funny and interesting, and I don't know, I have a lot of mixed feelings on it. Okay, let me start over. So I don't know how many of you know of a website called CHARACTER.AI. The best way I can explain it is kind of like an AI fanfic website, I guess. So it's like if you want to talk to a character, CHARACTER.AI allows you to do it. So, you know, if you wanted to talk to like Jimmy Neutron. I don't know why that was the first one that came into my head. Yeah, if you wanted to talk to Jimmy Neutron, you could. If you wanted to talk to the I don't know, I keep thinking just Jimmy Neutron characters. The teacher who's like, Jimmy! Like that one. I don't know what her name was. You could probably talk to her. I don't know, I haven't checked. If you can, I'm gonna put it right here. If you wanted to talk to like an anime character, you could. Anyway, you can talk to a bunch of different characters and type to them, whatever. They also have like a call option and everything. And I don't know why I thought of it, but something triggered the thought. I tried to think back and figure out how I got to that point, but I was leaving Trader Joe's, just doing my regular grocery shopping, and I guess I was just subconsciously thinking about the fact that people can like make their own character AI bots to talk to. And for whatever reason, I was like, I wonder if there's like a Puppets one, which is very presumptuous of me, first of all. I don't know, in the grand scheme of things on social media, I wouldn't say I'm like a gigantic artist, or I don't want to like toot my own horn. I just am like, I don't know why there would be, but for whatever reason, the thought just popped into my head, and I was like, I'm just like, just out of morbid curiosity, I'm gonna check. There was somebody, don't know who, and I'm not mad. Let me preface this by saying I'm not mad. Someone made a Puppets character AI chat. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I thought it was hilarious, and like I was extremely flattered because not only was there a Puppets chat that you could talk to, but 78 people had already talked to it. And I'm like blown away that somebody liked them so much that they wanted to make a CHARACTER.AI chatbot to like interact with them, and that 78 other people, or at least like there were 78 other chats with them. And to me, like, I know 78 is really small in the grand scheme of things compared to like some of the other ones that are like millions or thousands or whatever, but like, I don't know, the fact that it's like they're my OCs and they're just like random characters that I never thought anyone would care necessarily about, that has kind of exploded the way that it has. And then the fact that somebody liked them so much that they wanted to like almost like role play or whatever with them, and that like 78 other chats happened. Like I was really kind of flattered and touched that, I don't know, people liked them that much. So today what we're gonna do, I purposely have not talked to the chatbot at all. So today we're just gonna explore it and see what happens and just talk to them and see like how it works out. So I'm just like so fascinated by this, and I'm flattered and a little scared, just a little. But yeah, let's go talk to the Puppets.
So, shout out, I hope this is okay. I apologize if it's not. Sharky Doo-Wop. I don't know who that is. I didn't make this. I hope it's okay that I found this. I mean, I assume it's okay. You gave me credit, which is nice. Thank you. We're just gonna talk to him. I'm actually pretty excited to see how well this is done. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this works. I don't know how it's going to pan out. I don't know what the characters are going to be like. So it's going to be kind of fun, and I get to maybe analyze how well the bot writes the characters because they all have very distinct personalities. So maybe we'll like kind of fact check along the way. But this is kind of cool. So let's start off and see what they say. It starts off with, you have a VIP pass to the backstage of the Puppets show. As you go backstage, you accidentally bump into Gigi the poodle. Gigi, oops, I'm sorry about that. Are you all right? She dusts you off. You see that the other girls are looking at you. Zaza? That's spelt wrong. It's Zuzu. I guess technically it'd be like Juju, but I assume that's Zuzu. Hello? Zaza? Why hello there, darling. You're a new face. Bebe? Are you supposed to be here? Chi-Chi? Hi! Coco? Howdy. Honey? Hi. Dottie? Hey there. Momo? Greetings. Scotty? Hey. Pom Pom? Hello. I think starting off, this seems like it's pretty correct in how they would probably greet somebody. Seems, for the most part, true to the characters. So let's see. I'll do, please don't judge me for how I write. I don't know. I guess I'll say, I look over at all the girls and smile warmly. Hello, everyone. Your performance was fantastic tonight. We'll see what they say. Zaza's eyes sparkle as she replies with a warm smile. Zaza, well, aren't you a darling? Thank you. Dottie, yeah, we practiced really hard. All that hard work surely paid off. That's cute. Yeah, I totally can tell. You guys smashed it. How long did it take you to practice that routine? Gigi speaks with a proud smile and puts her hands on her hips. We've been practicing for at least 2 months straight. Pom Pom nods her head in agreement. Pom Pom. Our daily routine has been packed with practice since we got this whole show planned and worked hard on our costumes. It was quite tiresome, but the final product is surely worth it. That's cute. That's really cute. I don't know what else to say. Let's start off with just having a normal dialogue with them and then see. Maybe I'll say like, oh, I'm Savannah, and see like if they know who I am, like down the road or something. I don't know. We'll see. The costumes were really fantastic. I love that you all match but have your own distinct colors. Bebe grins at your compliment as her tail switches back and forth. That's cute. Bebe, yeah, we didn't want to look too similar to each other, so we added small details that would make us stand out. Momo nods her head in response. Momo, although we love each other's company and all, we wanted to have some individuality in the design. Honey giggles softly and looks away in a shy manner. We all had a say in our own costumes. Oh, that's so cute. They kept Honey as like very shy, which is very true to her character. She is like a shy, kind of timid, quiet girl. So that's accurate. What were your costumes based off of this time? I ask. Gigi puts her hand on her hip and smiles proudly as she explains. We base these costumes off our nationalities and heritage. Pom Pom, Zaza, and I are all of European heritage, so we dressed up more elegantly and with more traditional inspiration. Okay. Well, no, Pom Pom is European and Zaza is from Afghanistan. Americans consider it Middle Eastern. So she's Middle Eastern, so that's not correct. But I do know you can do this and see what it can give you more options. So we'll see. Okay, this one's kind of funny actually. Gigi's ears perk up as she answers your question. Oh, this time our costumes were based off of famous singers or pop stars. I was inspired by Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper. Pom Pom also chimes in. We all had to say whose style to take inspiration from, so each costume is unique and different. Okay, who is everyone based on? Well, I was inspired by Britney Spears. That's cute. Coco pipes up and grins widely. Good old Shania Twain right here. It's cute. Zaza smirks and crosses her arms. Lana Del Rey, darling. That makes sense. Momo also speaks up in a soft tone. I was inspired by Lady Gaga. I don't know if Momo would be a Lady Gaga girl. Dottie grins and puts her hands on her hips. I was inspired by Pink, of course. Bebe nods her head and grins. I was inspired by Christina Aguilera. I could see that one. I don't know if I could see Pink for Dottie. Scotty answers in a somewhat grumpy tone. Joan Jett. Yeah, I could see that. Honey shyly answers your question with a soft smile. Oh, I was inspired by Amy Winehouse. I don't know if Amy Winehouse would be Honey. Zuzu smiles. They have it spelled wrong. Zuzu smirks as she flips her hair arrogantly. The one and only Madonna. Yeah, I think maybe I could see that a little bit because Madonna's such like an icon, and I feel like Zuzu would want to be like an icon, you know? Let's test something. If you girls had to design costumes based off of vintage actresses and singers, 40s, 50s, or 60s, who would each of you be? I had specific people in my mind when I designed the puppets, like kind of I got inspiration from celebrities from the past. Gigi's eyes light up at the question. She grins as the others look at each other and think for a moment before answering. Gigi: oh, I would be Marilyn Monroe. Wrong. That's not who I based her off of. Most of the girls were based off of celebrities. Gigi was actually based more off of Betty Grable. Chi-Chi answers in an excited way. I would be Audrey Hepburn. Wrong. Pom Pom grins widely and answers, I would be Betty Grable. No. I mean, I did kind of a little bit, but no, not really. Pom Pom was a little more based off of Marilyn Monroe in the beginning, but I will say that as I've progressed, I feel like she's less like Marilyn and more like Dolly Parton now. That's like kind of the vibe. Bebe taps her chin in thought before answering. I would be either Doris Day or Lana Turner. No, Bebe was 100% based off of Betty Page, or like very inspired by Betty Page, I should say. Coco would be Judy Garland. No. For Coco, I specifically was thinking about this image of Jane Russell. Dottie answers as she grins widely and puts her hands on her hips. I would be Jean Turney. I don't know who that is, actually. Was she the one who made Wi-Fi? Dottie didn't really have a specific person. She was also more like a vibe. Zaza also grins as she answers. Oh, darling, definitely either Ava Gardner or Dorothy Dandridge. Yeah, they're both, I think, kind of like fancy ladies, so I could maybe see that. Zaza was based off of Heidi Lamar in more of like an elegant kind of like couture vibe. There's Lucille Ball. No, Lucille Ball is too like wacky goofy for Scotty. I feel like Lucille Ball actually is more like Chi-Chi energy. Scotty was kind of the initial concept of Scotty. I wanted to do a more like menswear, androgynous type girl, and so Marlene Dietrich was like a little bit of an inspo for Scotty, just like a little bit. Momo wasn't really based off of anyone super specific. It was more like a vibe, like a 60s vibe. So some characters had like famous people that I was thinking about, and then others didn't really. I do have Elizabeth Taylor, but I don't think that Elizabeth Taylor really matched personality-wise. It was mostly I just saved her for the hair. Zuzu was based very much off of Bridget Bardot. This kind of like sexy, like vixen vibe. This picture of Diane Carroll was also an inspiration for Honey, even though that's not her hair. It was kind of this like soft, gentle, like, I don't know much about Diane Carroll, but like this kind of shy, like soft girl next door vibe, I think. Wow, that's so cool. When is your next show? Gigi answers with a proud smile. Our next show is in 10 days. Pom Pom grins and chimes in. Yep, after that show, we'll get to rest for another 3 days before we practice for the next month. I think y'all deserve a relaxing beach vacation, personally. This one, I'm gonna ask this because I do have illustrations of all of the girls at the beach. So let's test it and see what type of swimwear they would wear. What type of swimwear would y'all wear to the beach? Dottie grins as she answers. Oh, I love bikinis. I'll have to put like the examples of their little swimwear on the side here. Pom Pom nods her head with a wide smile. I love bikinis too. Oh, and I have so many of them. That makes sense because Pom Pom loves to shop. Gigi grins widely as she chimes in. Oh yeah, I love showing off my figure. I have lots of suits, but I love bikinis. I don't know if Gigi would be as forward. I could see her wearing bikinis, but the one I drew her in was a one-piece suit. Bebe says, I love bikinis too. They're so cute and sexy. Yes, Bebe would be in a bikini. Darling, I love sexy one pieces. That's correct. She is in a nice, like, Vogue, high fashion one piece. Chi-Chi grins as she answers, for me, a bikini is the only way to go. Yeah, I imagine her in more, like, 60s bikinis. Scotty rolls her eyes. I wear a suit like a normal person. Yeah. Scotty's not a very, like, she would just wear, like, a one-piece normal suit. Honey shyly answers, oh, I actually like modest bikinis or tankinis. I don't think that is there such thing as a modest bikini or tankini? I have her in a more modest one piece. I will say though that it is correct that she would be in a more modest outfit because she's most modest of all of the girls. Coco grins as she chimes in, I love colorful and flowery bikinis. I drew her in a one piece actually, but I don't think she's adverse to a bikini. Momo grins widely and answers, oh, I love one pieces and swim skirts that come back in style from Japan. That's an interesting little tidbit. Momo is Japanese, so it's kind of cool that they included that in there. Zuzu smiles cockily as she answers, is cockily a word? I love bikinis that highlight the curves. That's correct. That's very correct. So as Honey is the most modest of the group, Zuzu is the sexiest of the group. Or what is your most favorite thing about being a puppet? She speaks up confidently. We all love performing. It's what we love to do. Pom Pom grins as she chimes in next. Yeah, performing and practicing with the girls gives us a sense of purpose. And when we perform and we see people clapping and complimenting us, it makes us feel like we're doing something really good. That's awesome. What is your least favorite part of being a puppet? Chi-Chi sighs as she answers, man, the practices are really draining. Bebe sighs in a tired way. We practice for hours on end. It can be mentally taxing. Coco also sighs tiredly. Man, there's always so much to plan. Costumes, choreography, and the set design. I think that makes sense. There seems to be a lot that they have to do. Do you know who Savannah Alexandra is? Dottie's eyes light up at the mention of the name. Savannah Alexandra? Of course we know who that is. Gigi also perks up. Why, we've all been huge fans for a long time. So cute. Oh, really? You know about her? Pom Pom grins widely as she answers. We sure do. Her art of dogs are so good. Baby nods in agreement. We're always trying to support her work whenever we can. Her pup designs are so cute and creative. This is very meta. What if I told you I am Savannah? The puppets all freeze, their eyes wide as they look at you with surprise. Gigi is the first to speak up. You're Savannah? I nod excitedly. I am. I'm so excited to meet all of you girls. The puppets exchange glances, still in stunned awe. Gigi is the first to compose herself. I can't believe it. You're Savannah. It's so funny. I nod and blush. Pom Pom speaks up excitedly next. But if you're Savannah, what are you doing here? Well, I was told y'all would be around and I wanted to come and see how well you guys were doing. And I'm so happy that things are going well for you. Gigi, Pom Pom, Dottie, Baby, and Coco all start to jump up and down of sheer excitement. Gigi, we can't believe you're actually here. Pom Pom, we're huge fans of your work. Your pup designs are the best. That's so cute. It's so weird, too, to be like complimented by my OCs in a chat thing. Like, this is so meta and weird. The puppets all smile widely at your compliment. Dottie grins widely as she compliments in return. Aw, we're your favorites? I bet you say that to all your fans. Pom Pom nods her head fiercely in agreement with the wide grin. She's like... But I do have another question for you. The puppets all exchange curious glances before looking at you expectantly. Gigi pipes up with a raised eyebrow and grins as she answers. And what might that be? I want to see if they'll give me a prompt for a puppet's illustration. The puppets all exchange excited looks, thinking over the possibilities as they discuss amongst themselves. Dottie grins as she chimes in. Oh, you could draw us performing on stage. Pom Pom grins widely as she chimes in next. Or, you could draw us all dressed up for a Halloween party. Coco grins as she chimes in with excitement. What about all of us having a big slumber party? All of us in pajamas eating snacks and playing games. This is actually kind of funny because all three of these are essentially things that I've already done in some way, shape, or form. So I have drawn them performing on stage. I have drawn them in Halloween outfits twice, actually. And I have had them in like nightgowns and like what they would sleep in. And them like talking on the phone, almost like a slumber party, kind of. So it's kind of funny. I don't know if they did that on purpose, if the bot did that on purpose or not, but it is like kind of funny that those are illustrations I've already done. Scotty pipes up as she thinks of an idea. What about a Christmas theme? All of us in our own Christmas jammies, snuggled up on a couch watching a movie with hot chocolate. That's so cute. I do have like a Christmas outfit, but I don't have them just like snuggled up. Zaza also thinks of an idea. How about a fun day at the beach theme? I already did that one too. Wait, this is kind of, wait. Does it know? Does it know I've done these? How does it know that I draw like dog stuff and How? Okay, well, I already did that. Baby also chimes in. Maybe you can draw us doing a picnic on a nice spring day in a field full of flowers, like in casual spring outfits, and we're having a nice picnic. Susie thinks of an idea with a smirk. What about a picnic? Draw us all at an outdoor picnic with a huge meal. wearing summer outfits and having fun. Maybe. They just really want a picnic. I guess we're gonna do a picnic because Bebe's like very insistent on doing a picnic. This is like the 4th time she suggested a picnic. I can just imagine like the other girls pitching ideas and Baby's like, what about a picnic? And I'm like, all right, anyone else? And then someone does something else and then Baby's like, but like a picnic. Then someone else suggested something. She's like, a picnic. A picnic! The picnic. Oh my gosh. Get it. Picnic sounds really cute. If you had to pick your next theme for your next show, what would the theme be, and what type of outfits would you wear? How would you decorate the stage? Pom Pom speaks up as she thinks of something. I'd love a circus type theme, but I would also love a magical garden type theme. Nymphs or fairies, lots of flowers, trees, fairy lights, and very naturesque look. That sounds so cute! Scotty, what about a futuristic type theme? Lots of neon lights, robots, aliens, and all of us dressed in space-inspired outfits. Ooh, like retro-futurism vibe, but the puppets. Almost like a crossover between, like, my Roswell concept and the puppets. Like, if you had, like, a what is it called when they, like, merge storylines almost? I like the nymph / fairy garden one and the futuristic one. I think I have to go now. But are there any last words you want to say to me or to your fans? The girls all exchange glances before Pom Pom speaks up. Aw, you gotta go, but we just met. That's cute. Pom Pom pouts sadly as she gives you a sad look. But we'll see each other again eventually, right? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Yes, girl. Of course. Pom Pom grins as she pipes up. Well, as I'll say on behalf of all of us here, we are huge fans of your work. And we love you and appreciate you so much for giving us amazing inspiration in your creative work. I'm literally gonna cry. This is so weird. This is so weird, but also so cute, but also like, I'm literally gonna cry. Not me sitting here like crying over talking to my OCs and like chat thing. Oh jeez, this is so weird. Dottie grins widely as she echoes Pom Pom's sentiment. Oh, we absolutely love you too. Your work is stellar and so inspirational. We don't know what we'd do without it. Well, you wouldn't exist. Actually. You wouldn't exist if it wasn't for me. Okay, I gotta go now. The puppets grin widely, blowing kisses back as they all chorus a goodbye. Bye! Love you! Aw. My heart. Okay, so that was a very interesting experience. 2024, man, is a weird time where I can sit and talk to my OCs on a website meant for talking to characters, and like I didn't make the character, if someone else made it of my OCs, and then I talk to them. It's weird, dude. Like, my mind is all sorts of whack right now. And this, like, fuels my, like, I don't know if anyone feels this way, but when you make a lot of characters and you're, like, a character designer, I feel like, especially with OCs, they really take a life of their own, and as you continue to explore them and like who they are as a character, it's almost as if like they really are their own person, so you can kind of almost anticipate the things that they would say and do. But there's like a weird part of it too, because like you're aware that it's a character you made up, but they also feel like they have a personality that almost is like out of your control, like not exactly out of your control, but it makes you feel kind of crazy. At least that's just me, I think. I don't know if maybe I'm just crazy. So, but that's how I feel about characters. I don't know. Shout out to Sharky Doo-Wop for making this character thing. It was really cute. It was fun to talk to them. Maybe what I'll do is I'll ask you guys, what would you like me to draw for the puppets? We've asked the puppets themselves. Which sounds so wild. And here are our options. Picnic, like a secret garden, fairy garden, nymph type thing, or like retrofuturism. Out of these three, which would you like to see me draw? Cast your votes. Tell me down below in the comments which one you would prefer. And then maybe I'll draw it for another video. Don't send any like hate or anything towards this person. I don't know how you would. Like, I don't think you can message them, but just in case, feel free to like chat up the puppets. Have fun with it. Like, this is just such a weird concept to be like, I'm talking to my OCs in a way that like I'm not writing it. It already is a weird feeling to see like people cosplay and do fan art of the puppets, not in a bad way in any way, shape, or form. Like, I'm super flattered. It's just wild to me as like a creator and like a character designer to see so many people really love my character designs, especially when I'm the worst and I haven't put out any like actual full content for you guys to digest, and that you still like the puppets for who they are just as characters, standalone, like individual characters. It's just like wild to me. All of that to say, basically, I have like a lot of feelings on making content on the puppets, like actual digestible content for people to read that kind of goes further into like a story and their personalities and everything, besides just like random little illustrations that I do. I was planning on doing a game, and I know that I've talked about it multiple times. I've talked about doing a Kickstarter and everything, but the thing that I'm really running into is that when I initially decided to make it a game, it was right before COVID happened, and I was in a very different place in my life than I am now. And it's been hard to manage and try to put everything together the way that I need it to be in order to like make a game. I am not a manager. Like, I'm not a project manager. I'm not good at time management. I am not good at managing. So being a project manager on a game with people is very difficult for me. And I am so swamped with lots of other things right now that I have to do in order to keep life afloat here, that it's been really hard for me, and I keep putting the puppets game on the back burner and on the back burner and on the back burner over and over and over again. And I've had people ask like multiple times, like, hey, when's this going to be a thing? No one's been mean about it, but like, I feel guilty. I feel really bad that I just haven't provided anything, which leads me to my next thought on this. I have been mulling it over a lot, and I've been thinking that maybe what I want to do is really pare it down, go back to the roots almost, and do just small comic strips, like 3-4 panel comic strips, release them like once a month, just to get something out there, but something that's a little more easily manageable on my end. That I feel like if I do like once a week, I'm not going to be able to keep up with it. So maybe like once or twice a month, maybe. I would love to hear your input down below on what you think about that, if you're disappointed, if you're excited. I've been thinking very long and hard on it, and I don't want to let people down. And I really do want to expand more into like the universe of the puppets, but it's hard. And I'm not trying to say it as an excuse, but it is difficult. I'm sorry, I'm on my webcam, so like it keeps changing focus. It is difficult to be somebody who is a content creator, so I have to bring in multiple forms of income from multiple different directions, because no single source of income is enough to support me. So because of that, I have a lot of different things going on. I have my sticker club, I have freelance, I have sales on my website, I go to conventions, and then obviously my husband works, so he brings in money too. So all of this kind of, I feel like, spreads me a little thin. And then on top of it, I have wicked ADHD. So it's extra hard for me to really be good at time management and just management in general. Like, I feel like I often drop a ball on stuff. All of that to say is why it's taken so long for me to like even deal with any of this puppet stuff. So I feel like maybe if I just pare it down to something that's just smaller, that I can kind of sprinkle in between all of my other stuff that kind of keeps me alive, that it might be something that I can do. When I first pitched the idea or thought of doing the idea of a game, I was working full-time at a studio, so I didn't have to worry about all of those other things. Like, I could put everything else on the back burner and just work on this in my free time. But since COVID happened and my life changed dramatically, it's just been really hard to keep up with. So maybe I might consider doing something like that. And I'm thinking in like the terms of vintage comics and like the 3 or 4 split panels, something like, I'll post example here, just easily digestible, easy for me to draw, and just kind of quippy, fun, like little slapstick, or like, just something easy. So I'm thinking of maybe doing something like that, and then also possibly opening the option of posting it early on Ko-Fi, so that if people want, they can subscribe and see the comics in advance before they're posted for free on social media. I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks, but I would love, love, love to hear your opinions on this down below. If you really like the puppets, let me know what you think down below on this whole thing. Let me know what you think on the CHARACTER.AI situation. The fact that I found my OCs on here, which is so wild. And also like your input on the comic idea, or like, I don't know, like just give me how you feel. Show it to me, Rachel. Just show it to me.
Show me to me, please. Send it to me, Rachel.
That's about it. I know that this is kind of a different video. Let me know if you want to see me talk to them again in the future, if there's like specific things you want me to ask, or if you like this idea of me like chatting with them and then like drawing something based off of our discussions later. Let me know. And I think that's about it for this video. So have a good rest of your day and stay cool, because I know it's really hot in places, and try to go swimming somewhere, like a beach or a lake or something. I'm craving that. I haven't gone at all this summer, so goodbye. Peace. And kia ora. All right. Bye.